first and foremost, let me go ahead and say shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for the clips I'm about to show later on in the video. Now, if this is not a sign from whatever deity you believe in, if you are Krissian Rock, then you are just the most hard-headed, I almost called her name, most hard-headed person I met before in my life. Think about it for a second. Every single time you get around Blueface, something goes wrong in your life. Now, yes, I will admit he was a catalyst for your fame and success at one point in time, but realistically speaking, the way you looked before you met him, I'm pretty sure a ball player would have slid into your DM and try to put you up that way like a lot of these women are. But outside that, you finally get away from him, not by your own choice, of course, because he got locked up. And it seems like your life was going better. Whenever I do see a video of you, you seem like you're very more articulate, sober. You seem to be a more attentive mother. But every single time you go around him, and I know I keep saying that, I just want to make sure it sinks in, something happens. You go there to support your baby daddy, the man that you're in love with, and you get arrested. And then the baby's stuck. And the baby's stuck, and the grandparents who were there doesn't even seem like they want to watch them. I mean, there are videos or a video out of the mom, Blueface mom and dad, sitting there arguing about the baby. And Blueface dad, who also seems a little zesty, to be honest with you, has no interest in watching the kid, doesn't want to be a babysitter. And the mom doesn't seem interested because y'all two have a very horrible history. Unfortunately, the way you carry yourself whenever you were not sober, whenever you were in that tumultuous, troublesome, horrible relationship with Blueface, has burnt all the bridges, and now your kid is stuck. If somebody doesn't step up and help out that kid, he's going to be put into the system if he already hasn't. I mean, your celebrity only could carry you so far, and there's no telling when you get out. Granted, I know you're a very wealthy woman. I won't say wealthy, excuse me, a very rich woman, and that you can easily afford your bail whenever it does happen. But the one thing I didn't notice when I was watching a couple of you being arrested, I didn't see not one tear in your eye. You didn't even seem very concerned that you was being arrested. And what bothered me about that, because your kid was literally there. I would be more upset and trying to plead with the officer if I was a woman with my kid there, asking what's going on with my baby, what's going to happen with that. Considering you know the relationship you have with the mom, and clearly the dad doesn't want to mess with you either because he wants no part of the baby. Now, I will say one thing I didn't notice, and it helps me understand Blueface and the logic why he keeps going back to Krissian Rock. Depending how long Blueface mom and dad was together, this is a little preview got them two being interacted together in person. I can understand why he's so smitten, or he keeps going back to Chrisean, because that's what he saw growing up. If those two who are not together are sitting here talking and interacting the way they are in public in a courthouse, and I can only imagine how it was behind closed doors, in private, or off government property. Clearly they are old enough to know not to act too foolish so they won't get arrested, but you could tell the tension and heat was there. Now, Chrisean, at some point in time, you gotta realize that Blueface is not enough. You were doing so much better by yourself. And I am a firm component and believer of black love, or just love in general. I really do believe that we do need a partner to help make ourselves better and grow. However, on the exact same token, we can also find a partner that can make our lives a lot harder and break out the worst version of ourselves out. And I do remember the interviews you did before you became famous, and I can't remember the name of the competition you did where I think you believe you won due to athletic ability. Heck, you're even playing football now. Again, very athletic woman. And your story will carry you so far. But whenever somebody sees you, they just see a hood rat chick who sprung on a man who don't give two I'm trying not to curse, who doesn't give two craps about her. So when are you gonna say enough is enough? I see the improvements, I see where you can go, but you have some unnatural attachment, and the universe is trying to tell you to stay away from this man. They're trying to keep y'all two away from each other. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if Blueface came out of prison, or jail, excuse me, And he had a bunch of new music to come out to, because he's in there helping proving himself, because he doesn't have women in there to distract him. He doesn't have that drama in his life right now. Right now, Blueface is in an ideal situation for him. Granted, no man should really want to be locked up, but he has an opportunity to sit there to really focus and hone his craft. That's what Boosie did when he came out. Boosie, when he came out, he was a much different man from when he went in. Before, he was more Boosie badass, and then when he came out, he just came out as Boosie. I liked his music a lot better. He was sitting there trying to help the youth and talk better, give advice, staying on morals and principles. Now, granted, there are plenty of stuff that Boosie got away with that he should be held accountable for. However, you can see that he has tried, or he has at least made some type of improvements on his life. It was just unfortunate he came a little later that his kids saw his influence and seemed to be falling down the same path that he is. At least the one that hangs out with King a lot, T.I.'s son. But back to Blueface, excuse me. So I can see Blueface, if he finds a good mentor in jail that can help him get his music together, get himself together, and then to realize, you know what, it's not worth it. Alright, well, I'm going to play a few of these clips that I got from Neighborhood Talk about the situation so you guys can see it. You guys tell me what you think at the end. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day.
What happened, Christine?
I don't fucking know. They saying I got a whole nother case caught up in fucking downtown. I don't even be downtown. It's cool. I got my people looking into the door. I don't know. Where you going to prison? Is that right?
Excuse me, sir. What are you guys arresting her for?
A whole nother charge.
A warrant out for what?
Sorry?
A warrant for what, sir?
There's a warrant for the right. You gonna record me the whole way?
The whole way, beautiful.
Why?
You're a big star.
Oh God, this is not big shit at all. This is messy. You have to take the car. But who can like can I just like get talk to somebody before the devil can see?
Thank you, Carlissa. I'm with you on that one.
The baby still has to have a certain level of stability.
Exactly.
I only watch the baby 5% of the time. That's not getting twisted. I'm not in the fucking house watching. I'm not the babysitter. Okay? I've been in there for fucking time where it was needed. Only. Y'all online thinking I'm taking them fucking babysitter. My God ain't no fucking babysitter, goddamn it.
But that's what everybody looked at you at on the internet.
Shit, whatever.
What you here for?
It's about him. They're trying to make it about this baby. It's about Jonathan today.
Bullshit.
That's why you're here for all this. That's why you're here for all this. We know that. We know that. We know this. Goddamn tea. Get out of my tea.
That's crazy.